Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to The Last Spell. So this is pretty interesting. It's gone 1.0, all of a sudden, snuck up on me. I really want to love this game. It's made by the Ishtar crew who did Dead in Vinland previously, which I think is a phenomenal game. Put it in a comment actually, I'll cover it on the channel again. I really enjoyed it. So much of this game is really cool. Aesthetically, the art, the music, even just sitting here at this screen, you can tell you're in for a bit of a ride. Its construction is solid, but unfortunately, I feel, at least, now it might be different in 1.0, we're going to find out, but at least during the early access period, this game overswung into the modern rage that is rogue-lite mechanics. A very, very quick sort of how to understand the difference. Rogue-like with a K is like Rogue, the game of old. It's a self-contained run-based game, generally speaking. There are no meta upgrades within the run. It is all self-contained. Every run is unique and different, and generally that's the more solid experience. Now, Rogue-lite is a more modern concept where they outsource a lot of the upgrades. Maybe you can only unlock 5 upgrades in a run, and then when you finish you can spend a currency or unlock, and then as you play more and grind more, the difficulty curve is back to front. What was difficult at the first becomes a bit more power fantasy towards the end. It's very different, interesting balance, and this game sort of overswung at least. We're going to jump in and give it a go, and hopefully it's better. Maybe they've cleaned it up, but essentially it made it unwinnable grind front end, which is kind of unpleasant to play, and you find yourself just playing for like 5 hours going, can I get to the actual game, please? I suppose it was always going to happen with the rage that is roguelite, that there are going to be people that misstepped or overstepped. Perhaps this has been cleaned up and corrected, but essentially you have runs protecting a city that will go for like an hour, but you're guaranteed to lose. It was a little bit not a great way to endear players to your cause. War for centuries, the world was engulfed in never-ending strife and chaos. Elves fighting dwarves, dwarves fighting humans, orcs fighting everyone. But of course, I will eat my words. Hopefully they've cleaned it up, they've tightened the screws. I would love if this game is good on 1.0. Hopefully it is. The common folk were bled dry, misery, famine, and plague. Secluded in his tower, researching forbidden magic secrets. Oh, it's the King Incel. The Archmage Hieronymus Teller made an extraordinary discovery. Wild, unknown words of power to harness tremendous forces. Oh, right. A ritual of mass destruction able to obliterate any city in one strike. Hoping to end all wars, he casts a spell on Glintfane, a small enemy village. Oh, greater good. Yeah, right. Very good. We know how this is going to bloody go. A gigantic dark ball of purple flames fell from the sky and smashed into the town center. Oopsies, leaving only ruins, lifeless bodies, and purple fumes. So this dude invented WMD bloody magic weapons, did he? Oops. The whole royal family of a neighboring kingdom was present at that time. Oh, well that's terrible. You can't kill the royals. They all died. Uh-oh. The king, mad with grief, ordered the military to research this new magic. Of course, escalation. So this is a bit on the nose, but whatever. It's, I suppose it's interesting. He made his magic unleash hell on the closest major city. Or made his mages, sorry. Several 100,000 died. 100,000? How big are these medieval cities? Every kingdom sought the purple magic. Alliances were set in motion. The sky was constantly flashing purple bursts. Thundering blasts were heard every hour. War was no more, only annihilation. There was no turning back. At some point, the explosions stopped. A resounding silence. An ominous mist started to aggregate around the remaining cities. Small groups of survivors gathered. The surrounding mist was thickening. At night, they had to defend against ghastly monsters. They called them claws, which is a fucking terrible name. Has anyone ever said that out loud, other than YouTubers, I guess? Claws. Okay. A fighter simply known as the commander took charge. Defenses were rebuilt. Some havens emerged from the chaos. Most mages were hanged, or worse, in retribution. Some of them, fearing for their lives, tried to find an answer. They found a way. A spell. The last spell. They devised complex rituals to cleanse the corrupted runic nexus. The goal was simple, yet nearly impossible. Channel enough energy to break the remaining seals of magic and banish all magic from this world forever. Okay. It's a solid enough concept, you know, and it's got a little bit of commentary to say as well. But when comes the night, terrifying mutated creatures appear. They come out of the mist to kill. The survivors' only hope is to fight night after night and protect these mages at any costs until the last spell is cast. Okay. Off we go, I guess. So, it's a good setup, it's a cool idea. Wave-based defense, you run sort of heroes and build a town. It's all in all, I think it's a really fun, solid game. If we can get out of this loading screen. Anytime game would be... your pixel art game, come on. Oh, here we go. But again, like I said, I find that the loop has some meta considerations that it's got wrong. And each run takes like an hour for minimal reward sort of thing. Anyway, but we'll see how we go. Because this UI seems very small, doesn't it? Defend the maybe we can adjust the UI. Defend the last bastion of humanity with your squad of heroes, while the mages try to banish all magic, exterminate fiendish monsters by night, and rebuild your battered city by day. Protect the magic circle after night until the mages break the seal. The haven is lost if the magic circle is destroyed or if all heroes are dead. Got it. Direction of incoming hordes will be shown. Would it be display? UI scale. Oh yeah, let's turn that up. Anything other than 100%, 200%, 300% breaks pixel perfection. 200% might be a bit much. 100. Hang on, that's maybe I can work with that. Yeah, we're getting more into like 1080p sort of territory. Oh my god, yeah, that's quite large. That's whatever, as long as I can read it. Like, I don't have an option. The other option is tiny, unreadable UI. This isn't really on me. This is more on the developers. All right, so what do we got here? We got Adrian. Can I press 1, 2, 3 for the characters? No, I have to actually press them individually, do I? Tab changes their weapons, which is terrible. Why can't I tab through my heroes? Come on, game. Fuck. All right, cool. Deployment phase. So we can put them up here on the front line. I don't believe I'm allowed to build anything. They're putting me straight into this sort of mode to learn. So what have we got? We've got, this guy's got a bow and arrow. This guy's got a hammer and a wand. Yeah, okay, righto. And then this Sheila's got a bloody, a wand and a shield. Interesting choices all round. Okay, sure. Let's do that. That seems like a good setup. Horde's coming southeast in phase. Sun is fading. Which god do we pray to tonight? Here they come. Here they come. Alright. Heroes available skills depend... What is this? Skill 1 hotkey unassigned? Game? Okay, sure. Oh, I see. Okay, right. So there you go, you can move there. Oh my god, it's taken up so much of the screen. So, what we could probably do is start zapping them with this dude, right? I don't know, maybe we just let them come onto the bridge. This is probably a terrible idea. Let them come. You've got action points? Yeah, I don't care, whatever. So they're smashing up some of the structures and that. Health and mana are not fully restored every day. Each hero's health regen and mana regen are attributes and are shown next to their health and mana. When a unit's health goes under a certain threshold, they become wounded. Oh, okay. Maybe it's this. The inflicted negative effects specific to the unit's type. Oh, okay. Hover over the blood droplet under the health bar to discover the effect. Okay, sure. Alright, so has this guy got line of sight there? He does. Question mark means it's not going to kill him in the one shot. You also get limited uses of these things too, potentially. See how it says 4 out of 4, so you could only use that 4 times in one round. Range damage, straight arrow. 3 to 8. Range. Oh, okay, so there's a shorter range. Power shot. Tight volley. Okay, so it gives you a little bit of a preview of how that's going to go down, like that. Or like that. How about we just hit this bloke with straight shots? Oh, nice. Easy. What about you? You've got a wand, haven't you? Yeah, cool. Sword of Damocles. Undodgeable magic attack. Oh, that's kind of cool. Transfer. Range. Restoration. Give back a portion of the giver attribute. Okay. Plus 10% damage. So this is a buff? Is that the idea? Plus 1 action point. Oh, right, okay, so she can move her action points onto each other. Cool. I believe the skills are weapons specific, so you just got to get used to them, got to memorize them. Magic missiles. Multi-hit. That will kill that dude, but apparently this will kill this dude too. Nope, apparently not. Apparently you don't know what you're talking about, Scarlet. Alright, now what's this bloke doing? See, so he's got a wand in the offhand. That's interesting. Let's see what we can make of this. So she's just got a wand and a shield. So she's got these 3 spells, but he doesn't get them. So in the offhand, perhaps you only get the first spell. There's a bit for us to learn here. But he's very close range. I guess, yeah, that's fine. Let's just hold it down. I know. Ooh, here they come. Here they come. Select enemies to see their skills, attributes, and where they might move. Press left Alt to see where all enemies will go. Okay, right. So we're within range, basically. I mean, I guess we're clogging the way. Alright, now, Archer Man, you can drop some serious bombs on these boys, can't you? Try that. Nice, you love to see it. How about the other one as well? Can I rotate it? No, I don't think so. Mate, so he's letting them have it. Oh yeah, you might as well, you've got the action points left. Oh no. Alright, so he's out of action points. And you can see the mana regen as well. So you get your action points back at the end of the turn, but you only get this chick would only get her 10 mana back at the end of the day. So you kind of, if you can avoid using mana, you want to be careful with it. Alright. He can't quite do anything. In turn. Jesus, here they come. Here they come. Maybe we'll get him zapping. What's this? Any enemy within your haven or damaging its building and walls causes panic. Right. At the end of the night, the panic level determines your rewards. So you don't want them crossing into the threshold if you can help it. Usually the towns are bigger than this and you can get hit by all directions. So pretty much I'd say these walls are the threshold. So if we don't let them cross, we're laughing, right? Let's get this dude going with spells. Oh, he only gets one use of that. No, we'll continue to keep him on standby. Blech. So, bleeding. That doesn't mean that they're bleeding. -2 move points. -50% total damage. Oh, okay, look, and that's how far he can move now. Yeah, so we've sort of hobbled them a bit. Yeah, that's cool. That'll slow the blob down a bit. Alright, I like that. I've still got one more action point. Transfer. We'll see, we'll see. Does the transfer cost her money? Mana? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's cool. Honestly, we need to... Nice. Out of range. Ah. I might as well just finish. I was going to just hobble these blokes, you know? So he's... Okay, this is a good example. He's out of action points, 0. But he still has 1 arrow shot. So what we could do is transfer to him. We have no action points left. This will trigger the horde's turn. Yeah, no, I know. I figured this out already. And then we click to him and we could use that last point. Bonza. Is it... Oh, remaining enemies, 47. Is that all? Okay, cool. Oh, geez, that guy's got a little bit of go. Gotta watch out for him. What are you? A runner. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Alright, at least they're kind of one tap. Out of range. Oh, because it's too close. See that? The missile weapons have like a minimum range sort of thing. So what are you? Clawers. You're just normal. All of you seem to be the same class. Got a runner in there. Oh, that's pretty. You can't really say no to something like that. I don't understand what I'm looking at here, but okay. Yeah. He's out of action points. She's still got some. Oh, there we go. So what if I put you here? Will she be able to hit him? That'll be a good test. Seems so. Okay, so if you put them on an adjacency. Now this is a super dumbed down, really basic version of the levels, and the nights just keep going and going in one run, right? So like 6, 7 nights. So do you see what I'm saying when I tell you the loop on this can be incredibly long? Anyway. What can we do here? Just do a basic bash. Bleh. He's got a lot of move points, this bloke, eh? Nice. And then I guess he could use his wand, right? Abracadabra. Now this bloke, we're really chewing through this dude's mana, but I think it's the move. And he's done. Okay, cool. In turn. Oh, bugger, they got up on the wall. These bloody runners, man. You gotta watch for them. So what's this one do? Unblockable. Attack ignores the target's block. Well, that's kind of cool. Physical damage, crush. 200% damage to armor. I don't believe there's any armored dudes here. Opportunism multiplier. Applied to the hero's opportunism attribute. Well, where is that? Character sheet. Here we go. Look how much shit there is in this. I mean, it's kind of cool. And again, if you played did in Vinland, that is huge, like spreadsheet adjacent. And I really like that. Opportunism multiplier. Temporary effect hindering the affected unit. Alright, okay, so it's the ability to apply like a debuff. And this is a stun. With a secondary sort of splash. Sure. Okay. Monsters do not generate panic while stunned. Right. So broadly speaking, not a lot of use in most of his other abilities. Get fogged? Okay. Yep. Sure. You also got to watch line of sight too. That's a thing to think about. See this backliner back here. Troublemaker. They actually can hit quite hard, so you got to be careful how you tank. It can be very, very tricky. Brace. And I've pretty much run down all this dude's mana. Can he brace? Evasion. Yeah. Do that. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. They couldn't get through. Even though it said they could move that range, they're still body blocked by one another, which is cool. No, we're going to go for it. I didn't even go full power. Oh, whoops. Oh, I can hit 2 with that. Okay, well that's good. That worked out. I'll back him up. Mop up these last 2 goobers. So I mean, once you get into the rhythm, it's cool. Like, I do like it. I like it. It just burns me that they... And... How do I say? I actually truly feel that they've got the balance wrong. However, this could be entering into subjective territory, right? Similar to humor, but it's a little bit harder to sort of pitch me on that because this is still gameplay construction on a meta level, on a foundational, fundamental level, right? And I think that they've just got the length wrong. It doesn't really work. But here's the thing, if you go, Scarlet, how would you fix it? Given the whole way that this game is constructed, I don't know how I could fix it. Maybe you just got to accept that these are painfully long runs. Each run is going to take you like 4 hours, you know? Well, that was easy. And then again, another issue, not to try and bash it. Well, here we go. We're doing another night. So that was 1 round of a run that went for half an hour. But in between, then all the juggling of stats and leveling up is really fiddly as well. During the production phase, you can rebuild the haven and enhance your heroes, right? And that's all good and well. Gold is used for building structures and buying equipment, while materials is used for defenses. Workers are used to trigger abilities. Okay, they're your main sort of resources. But also, like Adrian here, you can see we can level him up, right? Go to his character sheet. Now, how does leveling up work? Here we go, level up. So it rolls. I actually like this. I do. I just find the stat sheet to be a little overwhelming. But again, this could be just, maybe I just need to play 100 episodes of it and let me know if that's what you want to see. So it rolls these sort of stats. Health. We could have a health increase at uncommon. Now, if you re-roll this, you can re-roll, but there will be less options to choose from, right? So you get the free re-rolls. Maybe we give it a go just to show it off. Look at that. That knocked a whole bunch off. Resistance reduction. Applied to the resistance of targeted enemies. Right. Maybe we do that. Let's go. Sure. Pick a secondary attribute. Momentum's kind of cool. He gets a damage bonus per tile traveled. Let's give momentum a go. But then you come back. So there's your primary and your... No, are these all the these are secondary attributes. Oh my... Heroes have 2 different weapon sets here, so you can give him more weapons. Increase the primary secondary attributes of your heroes to reinforce strength and alleviate weaknesses. See, it says secondary attributes here. Where are his primary attributes? Oh, over here, I suppose. Yeah, they'd be all the primary attributes. And then he has his specific stuff as well. But each of these runs end in all your dudes dying. And that's cool, I don't mind that at all, but then when you're giving this dude as much RPG, like granular components as you would to, I don't know, if you were playing a Pathfinder game, a game where you spend 50 hours with your character, they would have all these traits. It just seems a little bit overkill, and, you know, now I need to remember the 3 different traits for all 3 of my different characters and who's good at what and that sort of stuff. It might seem like I'm being hard on this game. I do like it. I really enjoy it. And there are some caveats, some issues with it, but none of them are deal breakers. I still like this. I want to play it and go deeper. You just need to understand it's an incredible time sink, and I feel like maybe they've got some of the balance off. It's almost like an RPG or a CRPG parading as a roguelike. It may have been better served if there was no roguelike component to it. If this was in fact, like Path of Exile. Well, not Path, that's a terrible example. I was, what is the name of it? We were talking about it the other day. But anyway, we'll say Pathfinder, right? But these sort of classic isometric CRPGs, maybe if you did that with a host of characters that you sub in through the nights and they have dialogue and interplay. Now, I'm not trying to hijack and change the game, but it just seems a little bit like the roguelike component doesn't work, it doesn't fit, and I don't know why it's there. Anyway, as someone who loves roguelikes and roguelites. Anyway, the last spell. It's 1.0, it still has its structural issues, which it was bound to because these are the fundamentals it was built upon. I enjoy it, I have issues with it, I would love to play more. If you want to see some more, let me know, and we will cover it, and we'll go a bit deeper and see how far this rabbit hole goes. Alright team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.